What was the house sit with the best view, or a couple of house sits with the best view that you've had, Sibu?
Okay, well, I think the one next week is gonna be pretty epic. I was thinking a really
Tell
nice
us about the
place.
location
It's in
and
Manhattan. It's
some
gonna
of the
be Upper
views.
East Side. So I'm taking care of one cat, which is great.
Wow.
One cat, but I mean, I
You're
have
gonna
to
be
work.
gallivanting around the city.
I know. I mean, I
Watch
still have
out,
to
New
work.
York.
I still have to work, but I like I'm gonna be working from a beautiful apartment. I'm gonna be there all on my own, and it is Thanksgiving. Like I don't
Hmm.
even want to imagine how much it would cost for me to stay in New York for 1 or 2 nights during this time of the year. So I'm really happy about that. But best views. So one of my first house sits was in Vienna. I just took a train down. It was like 20 euros. I was so happy, and I had this beautiful three-bedroom apartment all to myself. I was just taking care of the one cat. And I had like beautiful views of the city, and I was really close to this like district that I'd been to Vienna before, but I wasn't familiar with that district. So I was like beautiful views every day. I was just writing my master's thesis, so I was just like chilling, and I loved it. But the one of the views, one that I did in San Francisco, I think around March. I was staying by the Marina Bay, which is a very fancy, expensive part of town. Just to get an idea, I went on Airbnb to see how much it would cost to rent a similar sized apartment, like a one-bedroom apartment, like the one I was staying in, and it was like $700 a night. And I was like, okay, because so that was that. But not it's not just about views. The Santa Fe one I stayed with in Bend, that was amazing. But it's also like places. So one I stayed at in Yosemite, the owners were so nice. And they had a jacuzzi, so I was just chilling by the jacuzzi every day, and I was working from the jacuzzi, just pulling in my laptop and crossing my fingers and hoping I wasn't gonna drop the freaking laptop in the jacuzzi because I'm so clumsy. Um, I didn't. But yeah, no, it's just I think I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I've had beautiful house sits, but the owners have been a little bit too picky or like too demanding, and I'm
Picky in
slowly
what sense?
they're
Expound on that. Yeah, give us a few examples so that people get a good sense.
they spoil their pets, and they want me to
Mm,
spoil their pets the same way they do. And I think that's
mm,
crossing the line a bit. I mean, they're not, I love animals, but I'm never going to be able to treat your pet the same way you do. And I think a lot, I wouldn't say a lot, but I think the best house sits I've had are the ones where the owners are just like super chill and relaxed. And most importantly, I feel like they can trust me because if you're going to be treating me like a child, like I'm not going to feel comfortable with that. And that's happened to me like once or twice. I didn't really like that a lot. But again, all of this comes with the more I house sit, the more I start like filtering and knowing better what to expect from an owner,
mm.
obviously. There are other houses where, for example, you might have to give the pets medication because they're elderly or they have some kind of condition. I don't feel comfortable doing that because I've never had to deal with those kind of animals before. Um, and so I would much rather not do those kind of houses. But if
You
that's
know,
something you feel comfortable doing because you have experience with that, go ahead. And it's not just cats and dogs. I've seen ones with parrots and lizards and horses and
yeah.
pigs. If you want to go to a farm in the middle of nowhere and just
Bunnies.
disconnect for 2 weeks, go for
Mm.
it. Like there's plenty of options, really.